So the same thing that's going to get you from 1 million users to 10 million users is also what gets you from 100 users to 1,000 users. And so you need to build a product that is able to just grow naturally. And once you have a product in that state, then you can do some artificial things to sort of like kickstart it. So in our case, there were 4 of us who built the V1, and we basically went to our friends and we said, "Hey, we're building this new thing. Can you all just please come, and anytime you have a question, please put it on Quora, even though you're not going to get a good answer. Don't worry about that. Just as a favor to us, can you just do this? And anytime you see a question that you can answer, can you just answer it, even though no one's going to read your answers because no one's using the product? And just, please, just as a favor, please just do this." So we asked about 500 people between the 4 of us we sent us a request kind of like that. And I would say about 90% of them didn't do any of that. But the other 10%, which is about 50 people, they started using it. And we started getting this increasing amount of content every day. It was very small, but it was enough to sort of turn into an initial very small community. And then as there started to be more interesting content, it was more attractive to their friends, and we let them invite their friends. And so it kind of grew from there. But the key, I think you should think of products like this in terms of, one is like there needs to be a natural growth path for the product. And that's the same thing that, Quora's at about 400 million monthly unique visitors today. They're coming because there's a lot of content that's valuable to them. But then some of the people who come, they decide to sign up and write an answer to a question. And then we have a little more content the next day. And then with a little more content, we can attract a little bit more users. And so that same loop is actually also what took us from 100 users to 1,000 users, and from 1,000 to 10,000. And so it's not, I would really encourage people to don't think about the early stage as being very different. There is the kick, like you got to get it kicked off. But if you have a product that can naturally grow, you can sort of, you can like light the spark anywhere and it'll eventually make it. I think I see a lot of companies put like a huge amount of effort into the early marketing or the early community stuff. But that if the product is set up to grow and scale, then it's gonna work out. And if it's not, then it doesn't matter how much energy you put into the early kickoff phase.